All right, good morning and welcome to the program P&B Morning Show this Friday morning, the very 13th day in the month of March 2026. So, I'm Umike Joseph Matthew, and I'm delighted to be here today. Now, across the country, today, many Nigerians are asking a difficult question. Are the current economic reform building a stronger future or simply making life harder for the people? From rising fuel prices to increasing taxes and the growing cost of living, the pressure on households has become a daily reality. Recently, former president of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Samson Ayokunle, voiced strong concerns about the economic direction of the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, arguing that many Nigerians are becoming poorer under policies designed to reform the economy. Yet the government maintains that these tough decisions are necessary steps to stabilize the country's finances and secure long-term growth. At the same time, Nigeria's political landscape is also beginning to shift as the country gradually moves towards the 2027 Nigerian general elections. So the recent defections of 9 senators to the African Democratic Congress is already sparking conversations about the future of opposition politics in Nigeria. Could this signal the beginning of a stronger and more coordinated opposition? Or is this simply another chapter in Nigeria's long history of political defections? So this morning, 2 major questions confront us. First, are Nigeria's economy reform creating the hardship many citizens out, or necessary steps towards recovery? And second, could the growing movement within the opposition reshape the political contest ahead of 2027? These are the issues on the table today. So stay with us as we unpack the politics, the policies, the real impacts on Nigerians. This is the P&B Morning Show, and the conversation starts now. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. And of course, it is a P&B Morning Show on a Friday morning. And let's dive straight into the newspaper review. What do they have for us today? Talking about the Nigerian dailies. Yes, this morning we begin with the Daily Sun. And the Daily Sun has this, headline. Drama in Senate as wave of defection continues. Drama in Senate as wave of defection continues. Tambuwa Abarebe, Kinkibe, and other senators cross to ADC. 22 reps dump PDP, LP, NNDP, YPP for APC, ADC. And Akpabio threatens to declare Abarebe's seat vacant. Okay, so the drama of Abarebe defecting to the ADC, I guess, actually caused a lot of drama yesterday. And his own issue is he has defected, but I think he was given 7 days to come up with a concrete reason why he's defecting from ABGA to his new found party now. All right, so let's continue. FCCPC moves to prevent petrol price manipulation. FCCPC moves to prevent petrol price manipulation. How far can they go? It's a big question. Court bars Ondo Governor Aiyedatiwa from seeking re-election. Court bars Ondo Governor Aiyedatiwa from seeking re-election. That's a very interesting one there. And you can see a picture of the service chiefs and the president there, and of course the national security advisor. In fact, the security architecture with the president yesterday to re-strategize on the issue on how to tackle the insecurity. So you can see that picture there from the Sun newspaper. Governor Umba rejects claims of high taxation in Enugu. Governor Umba rejects claims of high taxation in Enugu. Tinubu approves more equipment for military support. Tinubu approves more equipment for military support. Okay, and the last but not least, Middle East crisis storms may rage. Okay, yes, I'm trying to get that. Yes, that's headline there coming from the CBN governor. I think should be excused from that because I just can't really get that headline properly. But I hope you are seeing that, you know, while watching. Okay, you're seeing the headline there properly more than I do. Motorists, commuters growing as petrol hits 1,400 in Lagos, 1,550 in Abuja. So that's the situation we found ourselves. And the FCCPC is now moving to prevent petrol price manipulation. But of course, if you look at what is happening in the Middle East, I don't know what FCC will do here because Iran and of course, U.S. and Israel war continues, and in the Strait of Hormuz, where the rockets are flying here and there, merchant ships being attacked, and of course, oil prices going up. So this is actually what is causing the instability now in the pump price of fuel in Nigeria. So let's move on to our next paper and see what, of course, we have for you there. The Daily Trust is next. And Daily Trust is more concerned with the issue of power this morning. Power outage may worsen as gas supply drops. Power outage may worsen as gas supply drops. Court bars Ondo governor from recontesting in 2028. Court bars Ondo governor from recontesting in 2028. That's why it's actually reacting to this court judgment, where he said it's a means of distraction as far as he's concerned, that the court could have waited till 2027 to see whether or not he's interested in contesting or not. But I think those who went to court, or the court pronouncement is coming now, so that you would rather focus on governance or rather than having a divided attention. So now the court has said focus on governance and not even dare to say you want to contest in 2028. So you read that story and find out why the court took that decision. So let's move on. Troops kill ISWAP commander, 20 other terrorists in Yobe. Troops kill ISWAP commander, 20 other terrorists in Yobe. That's an interesting headline there. Sokoto, Zamfara, Kano, others listed as high risk for meningitis. Sokoto, Zamfara, Kano, others listed as high risk for meningitis. All right. ADC dislodges PDP in Senate as Tambua, Kenkibe, 7 others defect. ADC dislodges PDP in Senate as Tambua, Kenkibe, 7 others defect. All right. That's an interesting one there. Rainfall destroys over 40 households in Kogi. Rainfall destroys over 40 households in Kogi. So the rains are here now, and it's already the early rains, I should say, are already. I mean, it's around now, and households are being destroyed in some parts of the country. And of course, in Abuja here, we had our own experience of the rain in some parts, anyway, in some parts of the territory. Okay, so let's check out other headlines if we do have any there. Okay, I think we just have to move on. Let's move on to another national daily this morning. And we have, of course, the Guardian up next for us to look out for this morning. And how fatigue, poor accountability make medical mistake routine. How fatigue, poor accountability make medical mistakes routine. All right. Yeah. So, of course, the issue of medical mistakes in our polity is a big one. It's really a big one. No medical doctors doing some surgeries. Making mistakes in surgeries these days. And I think fatigue and poor accountability has been factored into why all this actually happened. And of course, we have other interesting headlines coming from the Guardian. You can see the front page of the Guardian full of pictures, graphics, and of course, interesting headlines. ICPC gets nod to analyze electronic devices seized from El-Rufai's residence. ICPC gets nod to analyze electronic devices seized from El-Rufai's residence. Sowore leads free Nnamdi Kanu protests in Abia, fought military presence. Okay, Sowore leads free Nnamdi Kanu protests in Abia, fought military presence. ADC criticizes Tinubu over democracy is a game comment. Okay. ADC criticizes Tinubu over democracy is a game comment. All right. Yes, the publicity secretary of the ADC actually reacted to Tinubu's comment that when you are losing the game, there's a video trending. When you are losing the game, try to paraphrase here now, that you only rejoice when you are losing the game and all that. I mean, for those, if you there's a comment around that the president actually made in the State House during the breaking of fast on Wednesday or so, that those crying is because they are losing the game, something like that, and the ADC are reacting. Which game is the president talking about? So that's it. All right, we'll move on. And of course, joining me now on the show is Chidi. Chidi Kenneth is live in the studio. Good morning to you.
Yeah, very good morning to you, Jay. Once again, I can see that you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
And good morning.
Am I really enjoying myself?
Yes, you are. You're doing well. And good morning to viewers this morning. Once again, you're welcome to P&B Morning Show, your favorite show every morning. Which I heard you say something about the reaction of ADC on the comment of the president.
Oh, the president, yes. I'm trying to get the exact comment of the president, but it's around.
There's something has to do with game.
With game, that if you are winning the game, then you rejoice.
Regardless of
what losing the game. Losing the game.
In this contest, I will have be correct to say, is it political game or soccer?
You understand. So that's the question the ADC asking this morning. So, all right. So let's go back to our paper, this morning. It is, of course, the Guardian. Defection. 9 senators, 12 reps dump parties. 9 senators, 12 reps dump parties. So this is what we'll be dwelling on this morning, Chidi.
Internal political ideology.
It's still the issue, right?
It's still the issue.
Oh, but you see, in as much as we criticize these politicians for defecting as a result of not having this political ideology or whatever. If you look at, sometimes you look at the political game in their either in their constituencies, federal constituencies, or senatorial districts, or even the state, you might not blame some. Now, let's take Zamfara State as an example very quickly. Now, the Zamfara State governor defected, right? About 2 days ago.
Yes, 2 or 3 days ago.
Yes, to the APC.
Yes.
From PDP to the APC. Now, the politics in Zamfara suggests that if he doesn't do it, he might not get the second ticket for the second term, because the Minister of State for Defense, Matawale, comes from from the state, and with the crisis of the PDP, this court issue here and there, the crisis of the PDP does not actually go well for him. So, and for those political analysts from the state, what they are saying is that Matawale is trying to get hold onto the structure of the APC in the state. You understand? So, to get hold of the APC structure in the state and trying to become as in the leader of the party in the state. And the PDP is having issues here and there. So the governor now say, look, let me quickly.
OJ, I beg to differ a bit, because you see, there are 1,001 reasons for one to take any action he wants to take in life. If you decide to take a particular action, you definitely find a reason for doing that. Reasons are not far-fetched; they are everywhere.
But you know, Zamfara is unique.
No, I'm going there, OJ. Yes. I'm going there, OJ. When you talk about political structure, this has completely jettisoned the right of the citizens, the electorate, the people. The structure is supposed to be the people. But here, as it were, the structure has some few individuals who call themselves power blocks, godfathers, and the rest of them in the state. We know these things, OJ. So when we're talking about structure, I was talking to a senior police officer yesterday, and he said, this man, do you think this also party candidate can win? Does he have the structure? And I told him, what is structure in the first place? At the end of the day, are you saying that the people's votes don't count?
But you need the structure for the people's votes to
OJ, some states don't respect structures. What they respect
how many of the states? That is the issue.
The way I'm looking at 2027 election, OJ, people are going to vote individuals based on your performance.
But still, you still need a platform to do that, right? That politician you want to vote for would need a platform. To do that now.
And then the platform is different from structure as far as I'm concerned. When you say political structure,
that person you are saying that the people will vote for, he has that. He has the people's support. Is that not so?
Yes.
The people's support, then he has got that. That is because he has the structure on ground.
No, the people's support is structure. That's what I'm telling you. There is structure. But sometimes when in this political palace, when we say structure, trust me, OJ, what some of these politicians are referring to is godfatherism.
Or holding firm to all the
apparatus of security and the rest of them, control of the. I'm telling you what is going on
from the ward level up.
Yes, okay. I have the structure. I have the local government chairman to myself. That's why some governors ensure that all part of the local government chairman,
come from his
party. These are the structures, and I have everything that has to do with election. They have the structure. That's what they call structure. Some of them don't care about
the people.
Because
they know that once they get the leaders in the various levels of
they've won the election.
They won the election because those are the helms of affair will do everything.
That is what I call democracy of aristocracy. Aristocratic democracy. It's not something it doesn't have respect for the common man.
Okay. All right. So let's move on with our newspaper review this morning. So let's go to our next paper. Of course, the Nigerian Tribune is next, and the Tribune has this one: Middle East war disrupts fertilizer supplies, puts food security at risk.
Again. I thought it was only fuel. I think this amount of fertilizer.
Fertilizer is a
byproduct. It's a byproduct of the crude.
Yes,
we know. Yeah. See, OJ. Sometimes I don't understand. Is it that are we the most hit in this whole thing?
Like what P&B said yesterday in his comments, that is because we didn't plan. that a country that does not plans to fail. So there is no plan, nothing that you understand. Somebody, I was discussing with someone about 2 days ago, and he said, God forbid that we experience anything war in Nigeria now. Yes, he said, God forbid. That this example of the Middle East war that is affecting us, he said directly, not even directly.
Millions of kilometers away.
Thousands of kilometers away. It's affecting us by the second. He say from his own analysis, he said it's by the second. The moment Donald Trump makes comment, as he's making the comment, we are feeling it straight, as if it's our president.
That's one policy statement.
The moment an official of Iran makes comments that no, will not allow ship to pass the Strait of Hormuz, immediately filling station will react.
Our own Hormuz will be shut down.
He said that, as in, within seconds, something affects us. That now, this tells us that those who are actually all those those who are singing for
beating the drums of war,
beating the drums of war in Nigeria, that these are shown that we are not prepared for any crisis in Nigeria.
How much more when we have internal crisis?
Yes.
How can we now manage it?
How can we manage it?
We don't have anything to fall back to.
That's to tell you that even the government does not have reserve for 10 days. 10 days reserve of fuel.
I thought we have reserves.
That's what they told you. This one shows that you don't have. If you have reserve, Dangote cannot be changing prices of fuel.
Remoting it as well.
Yes, the more something they say we've reduced.
Now we're waiting for Dangote's announcements every day.
Every day. You understand? Yes. That's to tell you. That is just a simple example. Look.
So when the Hormuz there is shut down,
we are not. Look, as a country, this should teach us.
Has exposed us.
That's exposed us. This should teach us.
We don't have any solid economic plan.
Nothing
to fall back.
That's exposed us, and if the current administration or whichever administration that will come after this have Nigeria in hearts, at their hearts, Nigeria as a country in their hearts, they should do something about the future of this country.
So my advice to those who are beating the drums of war, you can hear it.
Yes.
There's a war that has not even escalated full blown. Is already biting on our economy.
Biting us.
Not full-blown yet.
Not full-blown.
Now, how much more if we have something similar to that in Nigeria?
Look at Ukraine. Ukraine, the past 4 years, have you heard of, they have gas shortage in Kiev?
At some point, that reminds me, when Ukraine was having,
you thought they would collapse in 2 days.
No, even that, I think at some point they said our wheat here,
they still farm wheat. They still export wheat, Ukraine, despite the war.
They are still exporting.
They are still exporting.
They are doing business.
They are still doing the business.
Russia is still doing business.
Russia still, of course, Russia took the war to them. So you understand. So the two countries are still doing business. I am telling you, if anything happens here, we are done.
But if it happens, you go to your village and do business.
Which village you want to go to? Okay. So please, we'll go for a quick break. One moment. Then we'll be back and conclude on the remaining papers we have very quickly. So we'll be right back.
It's a serious issue.
All right, welcome back. So let's quickly wrap up with the newspapers, the newspaper review. I will still have others. Let's quickly find out which one we still have with us. The Punch newspaper states demand forensic audits of $8.8 billion crude for loan deal. Yes, states demand forensic audit of $8.8 billion crude for loan deal. Nigerians most exploited by telecom energy firms, according to FCCPC. Court bars Ayedatiwa from contesting 2028 governorship election. Court bars Ayedatiwa from contesting 2028 governorship election. So we have a whole lot. So that's the Punch newspaper for you there. And check out the Punch newspaper in our news.
But OJ, there's something, sorry to cut you, there's something that caught my attention in that headlines of Punch there. They were the most affected or something by the energy stock.
Telecom and energy firms, of course.
But this, I thought we are aware of this because looking at it truly, it's a cause for serious concern. At the rate at which the telecom tariff is hitting hard on people here, is very worrisome, OJ.
Yes, for a government agency like FCCPC to say most exploited, it's exploitation. Just one song, that's what I'm telling you. Once there is a policy or there is something that happens elsewhere, thousands of kilometers from us, the business people take advantage of it in this country. Because there is no
exploitation. In fact, my worry is we know these things. So what are we doing about it?
So that is maybe FCCPC is trying to do something about it, because this Christmas they have come up to say that 5 airlines exploited Nigerians during the Christmas. During the Yuletide. You understand? During the Christmas and New Year
celebrations.
Yes, celebrations. 5, and are going to sanction them.
Well, I hope we are going to they'll get to list those 5. And let's get to know them. Let's see how justice is being melted on them.
Yes,
because it's not enough to come to the front of the front of the newspapers and then make
all this kind of
statements and raise our hopes. And at the end of the day, we'll get not to hear anything about it, how it ended. Because there is a particular cable network. I don't want to mention his name. That each time they call me and say I should renew, I always tell them, renew, where is the light in the first place to watch?
Yeah, to watch.
You subscribe for 12,000 a month, 16,000 as the case may be. And at the end of the month, OJ, you don't get to see light to even watch.
And
I don't know when last, I'm talking to you since January this year. I don't know when last I saw light from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. to even watch television.
All right. So let's move on. Our very last paper this morning, of course, it's coming from the world of sports. The Vincent Eyema exclusive. Oyinbide was a father figure to me. He always told me, Vincent, your time in the national team will come. Just stay calm. Keep working. He was a very good man. That's a tribute there to the late first indigenous coach of the Super Eagles, Festus Onigbinde, who died recently. That's my unforgettable moment with Onigbinde. That's Vincent Eyema talking there. And some other juicy, headlines.
You know that Eyema, came to the spotlight under the watch of Onigbinde, where he was able to show the world what he's made of. Yes. One of the things that announced Eyema then was when he caught the free kick or penalty of Lionel Messi.
No, not Messi, David Beckham.
Is it Beckham or Messi?
It's David Beckham.
Okay, you're an authority there.
So
that made that announced him. And even I think when we even played with Argentina too in the World Cup,
it
showed some good flashes.
Yeah, with Messi in the Russian the World Cup in Russia.
Yes.
So and all that. So, all right. So let's leave that for the sport guys to do.
I agree, sir.
So, okay, a short break, and then we'll deal with our very first topic this morning. Stay with us. right, welcome back to the program. This is a P&B Morning Show right here on Politics and Business Television, reaching live from the nation's capital, Abuja. Nigeria's political landscape may be entering a new phase as the race toward the 2027 Nigerian general elections gradually takes shape. Recent developments in the National Assembly have sparked fresh debate about the balance of power in the country's politics following the defection of 9 senators to the African Democratic Congress. The move is already raising questions about whether the opposition is becoming to regroup and reposition itself ahead of the next major electoral contest. For years, Nigeria's opposition parties have struggled with internal divisions, defections, and weak coalition building. But with this latest development, some analysts believe the tide could be shifting, potentially creating a stronger political alternative capable of challenging the dominant parties. So this morning we ask, 9 senators join ADC. Is a strong opposition finally emerging for 2027? What does this mean for Nigeria's political future? And could this signal the beginning of a major political realignment? Let's talk about it. Chidi is here with me in the studio. Chidi Kenneth, to, of course, talk on this. And we will be having a guest who will be joining us virtually in a moment. So, Chidi.
OJ, I want to say this is a very good topic to talk about, more so that the topic is timely. Like I said, we are surrounded by, the atmosphere is charged by so many political activities. And now we continue to see so many political dramas being, coming out here and there. Let me say, well, it is the right of any senator or any Nigerian to join any group as enshrined in the Constitution. So that is one. However, we've also seen a situation whereby at some point the political space in this country was seemingly looking like a one-party system, where we had, a lot of people, migrating into the ruling party. And some Nigerians were experiencing some concern. Is it that the Nigeria is becoming a one-party state? Now we are hearing just yesterday that 9 senators joined the ADC. So looking at this scenario, I would like to paint three pictures. One, it could be that some of those senators might have sensed, betrayal of not giving them the ticket to recontest in 2027.
Okay.
2, it could also be that the sound of betrayal is beginning to, play out because this is politics. This is politics we're talking about here. Politics is characterized by so many betrayals, political betrayals. Because I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe that, these governors that are defecting to the ruling party, they all love the president. I don't want to believe so. There might be 1 or 2 things, allegedly, that might be responsible for the defection, which we don't know. We don't know their reasons because some of them just state 1 or 2. Like I said, if you want to do anything or you want to take any action, to create the reasons, excuses is very easy. There's a saying that goes that excuses are the nails we use to build a house that will collapse. So when you want to, anything you want to do, LJ, if you want to sell this laptop now, you will generate an excuse automatically. So these are the perception we are having. Is either some of them they are likely not going to get a return ticket as the flag bearer of the ruling party, or some of them, the sound of betrayal is playing out already, as it were, in politics. Let me tell you, we hope to see more. And Alhaji Ibrahim, you're welcome, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome to the show. Ibrahim Shaibu has just joined us.
I say, listen, we hope to see more political betrayal and backstabs coming on. And this is healthy for democracy in the sense that now we are going to have stiff opposition. Because at some point, the opposition party, the non-opposition party, PDP, even recently lost the court case. And we don't even know if they are going for reconciliation or they are going to, take the matter upstairs. But now we're having 9 senators joining ADC, and the spotlight is now tilting towards ADC gradually now, because 9 senators, OJ, means a lot. It's a powerful move. It's a very powerful move. Powerful move.
All right. So, Ibrahim Shaibu, once more, you're welcome. And yes, what do you make of these defections of these senators, and even the House of Rep, there were defections also yesterday to the APC and of course to the ADC.
Defection drama.
Yes, but our focus is on the red chamber, the upper chamber. So your take?
You see, in our last discussion, I've already predicted that this is going to happen because it's very unhealthy for us to see an election that's being dominated by one singular party. It's very, very, very embarrassing to paint this picture globally.
That's very embarrassing.
Well, I'm telling you, honestly, because we are a country of 120, almost 200 million Nigerians.
Over 200.
Over 200 million Nigerians. And then one of the global powerhouse in the world. Because when you're talking about Africa, you first talk about Nigeria before you talk about
the largest black race.
The largest black race in this world. And for us to stupidly embarrass ourselves to the extent that we will be seen as in a country that has more than 7-8 political parties, it's just one party that is dominating. It's very embarrassing situation, honestly. Even in America, there are other political parties that are making moves, but at least there are two predominant ones that are not, the Republicans and the Democrats. So I already expected that we will be seeing shift, alignment and realignment within the politicians. People will be crossing carpet, changing political parties, just like you said, for various reasons. Some may have some grievances with the powers that be. Some may even be thinking that they may not get, just like you said, they may not succeed in getting the ticket
as a flag bearer,
contest, or as the flag bearer of the parties, either as senators or as house members or even as governors. So all these things are expected. But for me, it's a very healthy movement, honestly speaking. And if you remember, I told you the day before yesterday that my fears is that is why I'm very eager and I was very concerned for the PDP to bring themselves together and do the needful, because I was perceiving like the ADC is becoming weaker. You remember?
Yeah.
And I'm happy today that I'm seeing mass movement into the ADC.
And we're likely to see more.
We're likely to see more, honestly speaking. When this happens, we'll see very, very, very rigorous competition for electorate. And this will make the present government sit, because they know, honestly speaking, it's not something hidden that the average Nigerian has agreed with the activities, with the performance of this administration. They may be generating more revenue. They may be improving the economy of the country on sheet, on paper. But the impact
not in actual sense.
Not in actual sense. You and I know. Just yesterday, we were talking about how all of a sudden the price of petroleum has appreciated. You understand? And then there was nothing
without any clear explanation to the common man.
Exactly. Up to now, government has not come out and made a concrete statement that, see, this thing is happening because of what is happening globally. And then this is what we are doing to curtail the impact or the effect
no,
of this.
No economic statement.
The Minister of Information has not come out to say anything. No government spokesman. They believe that everybody should know that
are you sure they are not
the hike in price that my grandmother in the village should know that Iran and America are
your grandmother that doesn't have lights to access your grandmother that cannot access
that my grandmother
cannot access decent media publication.
Yes, my mother should know that America and Iran,
my grandmother that doesn't even know what is called passport should know what is going outside the country.
No explanation. The NOA is not talking. No government agency is coming out to say Nigerians. So this is not our fault. So
I think everybody is focusing on politics next election.
So that's what I told you the other time.
Now,
and that's why we see some group of people coming to tell us that they are going to use drones.
So
I'm still very angry at that statement.
Bandits in the bush. And the drone is not being used to take care of the bandits in the bush.
And children are being recruited.
Exactly.
All right. Let's quickly, remind our listeners that now, prior to this defections yesterday, the PDP has been the main opposition party, having 36 seats at the beginning of this 10th assembly.
Yes.
36 seats at the inception of the 10th assembly. But today they have 6. So ADC have surpassed them with 7 now. So
what that means now, ADC is a major opposition party at the Red Chamber.
So the All Progressives Congress now has 87 senators, ADC with 9, I beg your pardon, with 9, and PDP with 6. So they've lost 30. They've lost 30 in the past 2.5 years or close to 3 years now. And Accord Party with 1, ABGA with 1, NDC with 1, and NNPP with 1. So that's the situation now. So the ADC is now the dominant party in the Senate. And that brings the question, gentlemen. the minority leader is supposed to come from the
party with the highest number of senators as opposition.
As opposition. Abamoro is still the minority leader with only 6 senators, including him, in the House. So the question now is, will he
relinquish his seat?
Yeah, will he relinquish his seat and give so that an ADC person will now become the minority leader? But there are those who are saying that the way he's so close to the Senate hierarchy, especially to Akpabio, that may not happen soon. But I know maybe in the coming weeks, that will now be the cry of the ADC senators that, look, we are the dominant party now. Why is PDP still the minority?
Okay, let me answer you that straight.
Yes.
You know, once you must understand that there are senators, there are hierarchies in the Senate seat. In fact, you know, if you cannot be the Senate president if you're a one-term senator.
Akpabio is one-term senator.
Akpabio is not a one-term senator. No,
Akpabio is not.
It's not. You can't be the Senate president.
The time that he was made the Senate president.
No, that was his second term.
That was his second term.
You can't be. So there are hierarchies in the Senate. If the ADC senators that have defected are all one-term senators, they might likely not clinch that seat as a minority leader.
When we are hearing the names like Abarebe.
Oh, if Abarebe is there,
Abarebe is among the ones that moved.
Yes.
So that means that means of course.
You have if you have people.
But between Abarebe and Abamoro, I don't know who has.
When we are hearing people like Tambua, are they one-term people?
When I read
yes.
Well, there are symptoms.
I think maybe for people like Kinkibi, the FCT senator, that she might be the person you say, okay,
I think she defected. Is it from the LP?
From the LP.
Not even defection. LP merged together.
Okay, that LP is not defection, it's merger. It's due to
coalition.
Coalition.
Okay.
Yes, it's not a major. Yes.
Well,
OJ, if having said that, I think that calls for serious political concern. Now there will be some serious
alignment and realignment. No, but don't you think it's too
adjustments?
Don't you think it's too early? Because we still have 3 seats that are vacant as a result of death. Yes. 3 senators died as a result of died. So the seats are vacant. We have
can go either way.
Yes, we have Nasarawa North. We have a senator from Enugu North and a senator from Rivers Southeast. So those seats need to be maybe filled up and see which way to go, and then so perhaps
to sit down for how long, OJ?
That might be the excuse. That might be the excuse of the Senate
in
president.
addition to that, and I don't see, because of the time factor, I don't even see their concentration is not in calibrating their permutations as to what happens.
Look, in politics, even though it is one day, you occupy an office.
Exactly.
You understand? So the ADC may say, even though it's one day, let it be that somebody from the party.
There are still 3 positions that needs to be filled before all these decisions will be taken.
Yes. So even if this 3 position goes to the PDP, for instance, it will now be tied at 9-9.
Exactly.
Which, of course, you know that maybe the opposition will take at least 1 from it.
There is no way the ruling party will allow those 3 seats. I beg your pardon.
Honestly, Nigerians, and we know how our politics is.
Yes, so I don't see the ruling party allowing.
So at the end of the day, ADC will still be the dominant party in the Senate.
Opposition party.
The opposition party.
And I see more of this defection to ADC happening. When you look at the caliber of people
that defected.
ADC, no, presently the ADC. If you add the ones that are now defecting, you can see that they are very, very, they are
strong players.
They are pathfinders in Nigerian politics. They are very strong players in Nigerian politics. They are names to be continued, and these are the names that can be able to give shivers to the government.
But we've seen situations where we have pathfinders in politics dominating a political party, but the ruling party sitting in power. Apart from President Jonathan, that has made history. It is almost near impossible to upturn the sitting government anywhere.
The fact that it was done once matters a lot.
Yes, it can be done again.
It can be done again.
Are you projecting? Are you predicting anything for 2027?
I'm predicting. I'm hoping. I'm praying that happens. I'm telling you, because in the north particularly, people are becoming more and more aware of their rights and privileges, and they are becoming more and more enlightened that their rights are being trampled upon. So gone are the days in the north whereby just a political leader will come and say, "Let's go this direction," and the followers just. Therefore,
you mean that headers followership is no more there?
I'm telling you, the fact that a governor
call
no
it
longer
what?
controls.
Headers followership.
I'm telling you, the governor no longer controls.
Yeah, okay.
The electorates, the vote of the electorate now, because there are situations whereby the governor will go. Look at what happened to Erufai. Erufai couldn't make ADC win. You understand what I'm telling you? People are not looking at the governor. Go and do your politics now, because we know even when we elect you, you are not going to do what we are. What we
I agree with you, because before you came, I was telling OJ, I said the defection by I grew up. I was privileged to grow up almost all my life in the north, so I think I understand to an extent the northern politics. And I was telling OJ that the defection in Zamfara State may not hold water because I served in Zamfara State as a cop, and I know that when the way the politics is going to play out next time, it's not by having 30.
We have reached a situation in the
people follow individuals,
whereby a house of rep or a senator can come to a wedding or a naming ceremony and will run away.
Did you listen to an interview online by one of the prominent journalists?
Now,
a woman was saying it that she cannot go to her place to attend any function now. A strong northern personality.
Young people will come and gather around the vote and say, "Let's see who will tamper with our vote." We have reached that point. And we reached this point. Our youth have reached that point because they are no longer happy with what the government has been doing to them. You will go and waste your time at the polling station, cast your vote, and then at the end of the day, you will not be seeing your government.
Somebody will now be mutilating. And somebody will not be cancelling.
Now, gentlemen, from what you guys are saying, that okay, the votes, I mean, it doesn't matter who is there now, that the next election, the people might decide and all that. So then how significant is this defection, if that is the case? What if the people
very intelligent question,
yes,
very intelligent question.
Okay, so go ahead.
Very, very intelligent. Let me tell you something, OJ. This is one of the best questions you have asked this morning, and I must commend you for that. Perception is everything. It's huge in life. We have 30. That's what we call administrative threat. I have 30 governors. It sends a message. Not just here, even at the international communities. There's every likelihood that someone who has 30 governors stands a chance to win an election, even though it's not fact on paper. So some of these things are done to generate perception,
exactly,
impression,
intimidate you.
Yes.
Yes.
Why do you think the current the sitting government is all governors are
if your wife defects to a party, even you as your husband will shake.
Chidi, please, one moment. Please, one moment. We have someone joining us, an ADC chieftain from Benue State, joining us this morning. Good morning, comrade Godwin Alechinu.
Yeah, good morning, my distinguished capacity comrade.
All right. Thank you very much. We can't actually see you. Can you on your camera so that Nigerians can see you, because you are live on television this morning?
Okay.
All right. So while you do that, we'll continue with the discussion. So, gentlemen, please continue to.
So back to what I was saying. Perception, OJ, if your first son comes out to say, "Do you know what? I'm not in support of my father's business. I don't trust that business." Whether you like it or not, it will affect the views and perception of you and the business, wherever you are. So these things sometimes are done to create certain perceptions. That is one, and that alone has a way of intimidating your psyche as a human being.
All right.
So it is the braggadocios that goes on with politics. Exactly. I have 30 governors. So by the time the international community is trying to say, someone that has 30 governors is naturally supposed to win. So these are the things that will be used again when they try to make the arguments that they have the reason, even the election goes free or doesn't go free or fair. These are the arguments that will be put on the table. Exactly. That I have 30 governors, naturally I should win. Meanwhile, it doesn't translate to votes.
Oh, okay. All right. Please, let's go back to our guest who is just joining us all the way from Benue State, I guess, this morning. Hello, good morning to you once more, Godwin Alechinu. Yeah, we can see you now. We can see you now. But hello, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Yes, good morning, my distinguished comments.
Yes, thank you very, very much. Joining us is Comrade Godwin Alechenu.
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning, my distinguished
All right. Godwin Alechenu, of course, is an ADC chieftain in Benue State. Are you joining us from Benue State this morning or in Abuja?
Yes, good morning. I'm joining from Benue State.
Okay, Benue State.
Nigeria.
All right. Comrade Godwin, what is the significance of these 9 senators defecting to APC yesterday? Because
ADC, rather.
ADC, I beg your pardon, yesterday. Those 9 senators from the various parties joining your party, the ADC yesterday. I understand that in Benue State, the ADC chapter in Benue State were actually rejoicing with the news.
Yes, actually, the joy was so massive yesterday because it was something that I've been hoping for a long time ago. And the capacity of the senators that actually back to ADCS